This talk's on Satguru. When I first was asked to, or first volunteered to do this talk, I picked Satguru because it's central, really, to Sikhi. If there's no Guru, there's no Sikhi. In fact, if there's no Guru, there's no Sikhs. So you wouldn't exist, our religion wouldn't exist if there's no Satguru. So it's very fundamental that we understand what Satguru is about. But once I started to put these slides together, I really started to regret the topic. I wish I hadn't picked this topic. Because this topic is so vast, it's so huge. You know, when I started researching it, you know, I really wanted something simpler, something easier. But it's late because we only really decided the topics 2 weeks in advance of Khalsa Camp. So I'm going to do it as much as I can, but the warning that I will give you is this is only really a drop in the ocean, what I'm about to tell you. Satguru's Mehma, the glory of Satguru cannot be summed up in an hour. In fact, I was talking to one of my colleagues here, and we were saying that it could take a lifetime, and even then you couldn't really sum up the glory of Satguru. But to start with, just a couple of fundamental points made by somebody who I think you should all know.
I can't believe you're giving up church, Homer.
Hey, what's the big deal about going to some building every Sunday? I mean, isn't God everywhere?
Amen, brother.
And don't you think that the Almighty has better things to worry about than where one little guy spends one measly hour of his week?
Tell it, Daddy.
And what if we pick the wrong religion? Every week we're just making God madder and madder.
Testify.
All together now. See, really they were very good points. Yeah. In fact, that video clip was put up by some atheists. Yeah, it was an atheist group, and they had said, even Homer Simpson knows that religion's false. Yeah. And I looked at it and I thought, that's amazing, that stuff there, because it shows you the Sikh is true. In fact, I read a book by probably the most famous atheist alive today, Richard Dawkins. He's written a book called The Delusion of God. It's a bestseller. Came out about a year ago. It's been on the bestseller list in both the UK and the US for a number of months. And I went through that book, and because I just wanted to find one argument that would trip up Sikhi. Just one. Time after time, page after page, every single argument that he put forward. And this guy's not just some dumb person off the street. He's one of the most highly respected intellectuals in the world. In fact, he's said to be the third most intellectual person in the whole world today, living. Every single argument of his to prove that religion and God is false and it's just a delusion, Sikhi rips apart in seconds. Maybe I should have done the talk on that, because that would have been very interesting indeed. But let's see what our Satguru is all about. Let's understand the most fundamental question that Homer Simpson asks you to consider it. Yeah? How do we know that the religion that we are following is true? Because wouldn't God get mad if we were following the wrong religion? Yeah? Very deep question for Homer, I think. Let's cover the fundamentals first. Just in case people haven't come across this before, Guru is made up of two words, Gu and Ru. Yeah? Gu means lightness, darkness. I haven't rehearsed this. So. Gu means darkness and Ru means light. So Guru means the person that takes you from the darkness to the light, the enlightener. Okay? So Guru is the enlightener. So Satguru, the word Sat means true, and Satguru means the true enlightener. Okay? Guru Nanak was the Satguru who came to earth in 1469. Guru Gobind Singh was the 10th Nanak, the 10th form of Guru Nanak, and he left us in 1708. Okay? Guru Granth Sahib is now, since 1708 until present day and forever, He's our Satguru. He's a true Guru. Okay? What is a Sikh? These are just fundamentals I just want to cover just in case people haven't come across this before. A Sikh is a student of the Satguru. Okay? You tell me whether it's possible to be born as a Sikh. Is it possible to be born as a student of Satguru? People say, I'm a Sikh. Yeah? But what they actually are trying to say is, I am a student of the Satguru. If someone says, are you a Sikh? The first thing you've got to understand is, am I a student? If you think, yes, I am a student, the next question that you've got to answer is, whose student am I? You can't just be a student of nothing. Yeah? If you're a student of some college, for example, this college here, you've got to say, I am a student of such and such college. Yeah? You cannot say, I'm a student. It doesn't make any sense. So when someone asks you if you're a Sikh, you've got to say, yes, I am a Sikh. Whose Sikh are you? I'm a Sikh of the Satguru, of the true Guru. Okay? There are people nowadays who say they're Sikhs, but really they're Sikhs of some Sant Baba. Because they'll do whatever the Sant Baba asks them to do. Yeah? If you're a Sikh of the Guru, you only have one teacher, only one enlightener, and it's that one enlightener that you go to for every single thing. This is controversial. Sikhi, in my view, is not a religion. Who finds that a bit puzzling? Put your hand up. 2 people, excellent. Maybe it's not controversial after all. Sikhi is not religion because there's no priests, there's no establishment or hierarchy, we don't have any meaningless rituals, there's no organization, in fact, probably one of our downfalls. And there's the key thing here, there's no dependence on a declaration of belief. Okay? With the Christians, for example, I went onto a Christian website in my local city, and apparently they're huge, they've got, absolutely massive church and thousands of people, and now they're doing 2 services every Sunday because they can't fit all the people in. So I wanted to go onto their website and understand more. And one of the links on the website was, if you want to be a Christian, this is all you have to do. And there was a paragraph of text, and it said, just repeat this text, and you become a Christian. Okay? And the text was something on the lines of, I believe in Jesus, Son of Christ, etc., etc., etc. Hopefully I'm not a Christian now. Yeah? If you want to be a Muslim, if you want to be a Muslim, it's the same. You've got to declare your faith in Muhammad. You've got to say Muhammad is the prophet of God, the last prophet, etc., etc. Yeah? All these religions, you've got to just profess belief. That's all that's required for you to be part of that religion. With Sikhi, we think it's the same. We think Sikh is a religion as well, so I'll just profess belief in Sikhi. Yeah? It even says in some documents that in order to be a Sikh, you've got to say, I believe in the 10 Gurus, and Guru Granth Sahib is the everlasting and final Guru, and I'm a Sikh. Yeah? That doesn't make you a Sikh. Yeah? That doesn't make you a student. And we'll go on to what is required. Sikhi, for me, if it's not religion, then it's a very real and everyday relationship. It's a relationship with your Guru. All this other stuff around you, everything, it's quite possible for you to have a one-on-one relationship with your Guru, and that's all that's needed. Yeah? The Guru asks you to do Sangat, yeah? But other than that, you have no dependency on anyone else. You have no dependency on any churches, or any establishment, any priest. There's nothing like that. It's a very clean-cut, one-on-one relationship. So, going back to these are fundamental questions we've all got to understand if we any hope of understanding Sikhi. Yeah? We've got to understand our relationship with the Guru. The Guru is, why do we need a Guru? Not just Satguru, but why do we need any Guru? Yeah? The Gurus for lots of things. It's not just in Sikhi, the word Guru was created by Sikhs, or the Guru. The word Guru has been around for centuries. Yeah? And what people used to do is, when they wanted a guru, someone to teach them something. For example, you could have a guru for tabla. Yeah. If you wanted like the best teacher of tabla, you have to ask him, beg him to take you on as a student. Yeah. Even today, I think in some places there are people in India who you have to ask and beg to become a student of theirs. Yeah. Because they're the best in the whole country. And you seek them out, and you would show them how good you are, and they would tell you, get lost. Seriously, they would just say, get away from here. And they would do that to everyone. The only people that would come back, the people that would come back to them, they may say, okay, if you're that determined, sit here, outside, in the rain. And they would sit there for weeks. If they got up and left, then they weren't good enough. And then they said, okay, you're doing well, come in. And for years, they would not be taught a single thing about tabla. What they would be given is some seva to do of the guru. Yeah, they would be asked to go get my tea, or go clean this, or do this, or basically used as a servant. And then after many years, this is just tabla, this isn't, the purpose of life, this is just tabla. After many years, then that person would be taken on as a student. Yeah? And the first thing that the guru, so-called, they say, guru of tabla, would say is forget everything that you've learnt somewhere else. Yeah? He would scrap all the knowledge that they've gained from other people and say that's fundamentally wrong. Yeah? So you understand that relationship. Yeah? You understand the Sikh and Guru relationship there. Yeah? We'll go on to bringing that into context with Sikhi. But why do we need a Guru in terms of religion? Purpose of life is to meet God by shattering ego. Okay? This isn't, again, something new. The Bhagats have known this before Guru Nanak. Yeah? Even the Buddhists talk about ego. Yeah? This isn't something fundamentally new, but it's a truth that you can understand yourself if you wanted to. Yeah? If you got fed up of all the world and you just thought there must be something more than this, you could very easily just, start meditating on anything. And over time, thinking critically about yourself, you would come to the understanding that ego is a big problem. Yeah? You may even come to the understanding that God exists. You may have that feeling. Yeah? And many people have done this, and many people, like the Bhagats, that's the way they've got to the stage where they're actually actively looking for God. So if we take this statement, okay, we accept that, and then to say, well, I've got this ego problem, and I'm going to shatter my own ego. Yeah? That statement, what's wrong with that statement? Is the first word, I. Yeah? You're saying, I will shatter I. Do you understand why that's fundamentally not possible? Yeah? Because that self-taught path, whichever path you take to shatter, is going to lead to even more ego. Yeah? You're going to say, I'm going to shatter my own ego, and this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this, this, and this. And when you get to maybe a stage, you're going to say, well, I've done that. Yeah? Look at me, aren't I great? I've shattered my own ego. And you're in ego still. Ego is such a huge thing that I think one of the previous talkers mentioned. It's so impossible to get out of ego alone, which is why you need a guru. Ego will never let you find your own defects. Yeah? How many of you can find your own defects? When you do something, you're going to say, I've done this amazingly well. Yeah? Look how great I am. Yeah? Deep down, that's what we all think. It's only other people, we're always critical about other people. Yeah? We always talk about other people. When we want to do Nindya Chugli, we don't do Nindya Chugli of ourselves, we do Nindya Chugli of somebody else. Yeah? That's because our ego doesn't allow us to feel that we are not important. So, with all this in mind, one thing is very clear is that without a guru, yeah, there's no way to get rid of your ego. Yeah, because you need somebody else to guide you, somebody else to bless you, somebody else to show you the path. And then once you do move on that path, you can say, but my Guru taught me, my Guru's led me out of my ego. You do not have to say, I've led myself out of my own ego. Okay, everyone happy with that so far? So we want a relationship, and obviously we want a relationship with not just any Guru. We want a relationship with the Satguru, our Sikh Guru. Okay? And what's required in this relationship, as I said, it's not a religion, it's more of a relationship in my view. Total devotion to the command of Satguru. Just as the Tabla Guru will ask his student to be completely obedient to him. Why do you think that's necessary? Is it because the Satguru is full of ego himself that he wants you to do his seva? When we do Matha Tek to Guru, yeah, like every day we've been doing Matha Tek to Guru, what are you actually doing? Other than the physical act of bowing, what are you doing? What's the statement that you are making to yourself? You're offering your head. What does that mean? You're sacrificing. You're asking Guru to get rid of your sins, but more fundamentally, what you're doing is you're saying, exactly, you're saying, my mat is nothing, my knowledge is nothing, give me your knowledge. Fill my head with knowledge, I submit to you, totally. It's a statement of a relationship between a Sikh and a Guru. The statement is, I am nothing, you are everything. I bow to you, fill me with knowledge, true knowledge. All the knowledge that you've had in the past is meaningless to me. All the knowledge I've gained from other people is meaningless. All these Sant Babe, all the other religious people, the hippies, and all this kind of stuff that's crept into Sikhi now. All this kind of stuff, you have to say, it might be true, it might be false. As far as I'm concerned, it means nothing to me. What means anything to me is the knowledge of my Guru. Okay? And in this way, by doing Matha Tek, what you're really trying to do is get rid of yourself. You're trying to lose yourself to the Guru. Yeah? Because the ego is a fundamental problem, as one of the previous talks has outlined. When you bow to Guru, next time you bow to Guru, do it with some meaning. Yeah? Do it with that purpose. But in your mind, you should have that feeling inside you, but I am nothing. And that's why I bow down to you. Some people don't bow to Guru. Yeah? Some people will just do this or just Hath Jod, which is fine if that's what they want to do. Yeah? But if you choose to bow down to your Guru, and don't just make an empty gesture. Yeah? Every single time you bow to your Guru, first think, do I want to even give myself to my Guru? If you don't have that feeling, then isn't that just an empty ritual? Yeah? As soon as you touch the doors of the handles of the doors of the Gurdwara, the thought that should come into all our minds is, I'm going to leave my mind out here, I'm going to leave my ego out here, and I'm going to submit myself to the Guru. And if you do that enough over time with Simran and Gurbani, your ego will just leave you. Another fundamental thing to understand is your Guru, your Satguru, the true Guru, is far more than just a teacher. Because if he was just a teacher, just an enlightener, what would happen is that knowledge I could gain from Mr. Singh here. Yeah? Let's assume that he's read all of Gurbani, he knows all the teaching that the Guru can give, yeah? And therefore I don't need to go to the Guru. Why don't I just go to Mr. Sant Baba, Mr. Singh? It's true, isn't it? Why don't we just go to some Sant Baba who can tell us fundamentally, like Radha Swamis are the same. Yeah? They've taken the Gurbani, changed a few things and presented it again and said, here's the knowledge. Yeah? Because the Guru is far more than just a teacher. What the Guru is always with us. He's Angsang, he protects us. Is your Sant Baba going to be with you all the time? Is the Radha Swami, Narkatari people going to be with you all the time? They're interested in one thing, that's your money. They're interested in one thing, that's having followers. Satguru doesn't care a little bit for anything that you have, because everything that you have is been given by him in the first place. So Guru is always with us, he protects us, he's with us now. Guru isn't just in the Darbar Sahib, yeah? Satguru is more than just a physical body or some paper. Yeah? Satguru is far more than that. Satguru is a jyot, he's a light, and is with us all times. But no other teacher is like that. No other Guru is like that. Satguru also blesses with spiritual progress. A very key thing. When we do Naam Bani, when we do Simran, it's not a mechanical process. You know, if you say Simran 100 and something times, or if you say do Japji Sahib the Path 1,000 times, then that's the key number, and all of a sudden, bang, things are going to click into place and you're going to be spiritually elevated. It doesn't work like that. Some people can say Vaheguru once and they're liberated. Other people have to go through many lifetimes and then they get liberated. It's not a mechanical number, it's not just a small thing like that. Yeah? Because the progress that you are given is by your Guru. So he's not just a teacher, he blesses you. Yeah? Gur Prasad. Yeah? He gives you things, he gives you spiritual awareness, and he guides you on the path. Satguru is also the Data of Naam. Satguru Data Har Naam Ka. Satguru is the giver of Naam. Naam isn't something that you can just get from somebody else. Yeah, I think this has been covered as well. Naam is something that your Guru gives you. And Guru is the Data, is the giver of Naam. No one else has Naam. Naam is something that, not just a word like any other words that we copy off people. Yeah? It's far more than that. Naam has to be given to you. And the only person that can give you Naam is the person with whom Naam resides. Naam resides with Satguru, true Guru. Okay? So why do we, having known all this, that the Guru is the giver, yeah, not only of Naam but of everything, yeah, why do we ask other people for stuff? In our lifetime, just think about the number of people we ask for stuff. Yeah? So Gurbani says, serving the true Guru, all things are obtained. As are the desires one harbors, so are the rewards one receives. The true Guru is the giver of all things. Through perfect destiny he is met. The true Guru is the giver of all things. Satguru Datta Sabna Vatunka. Yeah? He is the giver of everything. Not just spiritual things, but worldly things as well. Yeah? Today, sometimes, I don't know if it's just me, but when I look at Sikh parties, Sikh political parties, yeah, and they're doing, asking Parliament for stuff, they're lobbying MPs, so much effort goes into this kind of stuff nowadays. Yeah? And I'm thinking, are these politicians greater than your Guru? Is the Guru not able to give you whatever you're asking for? Why are we begging these politicians? Yeah? Do you understand the point that I'm making? That the Guru is the giver of everything. Anything you want. Not just big things, small things. He very happily will give you anything you want. But the life that we lead is like this. You're asleep, you wake up, you have breakfast, you travel, you go somewhere, you do work or study, you come back, you watch a bit of TV and you go to sleep. You repeat this until death occurs. This is basically our life. Those of you guys who are students and you think, oh yeah, after I work it's going to be cool because I'll get some money and I can do stuff, I can be free, I can go here, I can go there. I tell you, it's not like that. Yeah? You go into this routine here, and you get stuck in that for years. Yeah? And those of you who are professionals that just started working, when you first start working after university or college, it's a big shock to the system. Yeah? It's a big shock because you think, is this all my life's going to be? And many people don't, they'll do a job for a little while, get shouted at by the boss, and they'll think, I can't do this. I don't want to do this. Yeah? But if you stick it through, it becomes a monotony in your mind and you just accept it and you just carry on and on and on and on. Yeah? Until, obviously, you die. But the problem is with this kind of lifestyle, some people are quite happy with this. Yeah, it's not everyone's bored by this. Some people are quite happy. See this red line here? That's our ups and downs throughout life. Yeah? And a normal person, average person's existence is that red line. You have small blips of happiness and lows as well. Yeah? And your whole life is in this pain. It's painful. Because ideally you don't want any pain. Yeah? If there's no pain, there would be no sukh. Yeah? If there's no pain, there would be no happiness. But your whole life is very mediocre existence. It's just like a little blip. But if you were to meet the Guru, your happiness would rise and you had no bounds to your happiness. You would be so filled with happiness and peace that your everyday existence would become just it's like an existence of an insect. Meaningless, pointless. You as human beings have been designed in the way that you have to do bhakti. Yeah? You know the word banda? Yeah, banda means person. There's another word called bandagi. Yeah, which is to do bhakti. Or to do simran, to meditate on God. The whole reason you've been created is to do that. Think about this. How many of you guys know evolution theory? Theory of evolution, just put your hands up quickly. Theory of evolution basically says that we have come from small microbes and we've become fish and then mammals, and we've been basically our last ancestors were like apes. Yeah, and Charles Darwin he wrote a book about this, and it was an amazing book. The whole world took to it, not instantly but over time. And what Charles Darwin says is that we've been derived, and that's basically is fairly true. Scientifically, is more or less proven. Yeah. But why do we have beards? Monkeys don't have beards. Yeah? Apes don't have beards. Why do we have long hair? Monkeys have very short hair. Yeah. Anyone ever thought about this? Why have we been designed in this way? The reason we have hair is for simran. Everything in Sikhism revolves around Nam. If you think you don't understand why we have to do something, the chances of it being related to simran are extremely high. Yeah? As Bhai Surjit Singh I think mentioned earlier. Bhai Anok Singh, you know Bhai Anok Singh, who Shaheed that Bhai Manveer Singh told you about yesterday? One story that I heard from Bhai Surjit Singh when he first came to the UK was, I said to him, I said, did you ever meet Bhai Anok Singh? He said, yeah, he used to come to our house. I said, tell me just one thing about Bhai Anok Singh. Just one thing. And he said, I'll tell you one thing. He said, whenever Bhai Anok Singh rolled up his sleeve and you put your ear to his arm, all you could hear was Vaheguru. Adna paisa? That's all you could hear is Vaheguru from Bhai Anok Singh's arm. Because the hair on his arm was vibrating with Nam. Can anyone else tell you this other than the Guru? No one knows. If you ask scientists why do we have hair, they have no idea. They just say shave it off, you don't need it. Hair grows to a certain length and stops. Even though it doesn't seem like as if it will. It stops. It's been like this for years, honest. Yeah? Your hair on your head grows to a certain length and it stops. Why doesn't it just carry on? Because your body needs to get it to a certain length, and that's your karma, how much hair you're going to have. So all these are like deep things that you can only get from the Guru. And what Guru is saying is that leave all this Maya behind and concentrate on Nam, and your peace and your happiness will rise exponentially. True peace, all the, you know that little red line? That's not true peace. People think it's peace. People say, I talked to one person, and she was saying, oh, I'm happy. And I said, are you really happy? She says, yeah, I don't need God, I don't need religion, I'm happy. I said, what makes you happy? She said, well, my daughter makes me happy. And it says, if your daughter was ill, would you be happy? She says, no. If your daughter had an illness, would you be happy? No. If she died, would you be happy? No. If she disobeyed you, would you be happy? No. How did your daughter make you happy? And she said, I don't want to talk about this anymore. And I've had that conversation with so many people, yeah, and they say the same thing, that I'm happy, yeah. What they're really saying is that I will be happy in the future because I'm doing this, this and this thing, this external thing will make me happy one day, yeah. But if that external thing goes away, even people die, how happy will you be? If our reliance is on Maya, yeah, this red line is Maya, we will always have ups and downs. But you were not made to have ups and downs. You were made to have a one-way journey up. Okay, you've got to understand that. You've got to never ever forget that. The ups and downs that you have, they're not meant for you. Once you become a Sikh of the Guru, you're not meant to have any ups and downs anymore. Maybe small blips now and again, yeah? But if you live as according to the Guru is telling you, you will have a one-way journey that's up. So true peace, you may enjoy the pleasures of hundreds of thousands of women and rule the 9 continents of the world. Yeah, you could have everything basically that, you know, in your wildest dreams you may or may not wish for. But without the true Guru, you will never find peace. You will not find peace. You will be reincarnated over and over again. Yeah? Without the true Guru, Gurbani is very clear on this. Yeah? Without the true Guru, you will never find peace. Yeah? All you will have is that little blip, that red line. Ups and down, ups and down, ups and down. That's not true peace. Yeah? That's mediocre existence. Put your hand up if you want mediocre existence. Put your hands down. Yeah, no one put their hands up. What Guru is saying is, Bin Satguru Sukh na pavi. Bin Satguru, without the Guru, without this true Guru, no one will ever find peace, true peace. I'm going to move on and talk about this word Satguru because I've been using it quite a bit. But what does it actually mean? Yeah? What does Satguru mean? We know it should break the word down. Sat means true, Gu means darkness, and Ru means light. Yeah? So it's the true enlightener. Yeah? And that word may or may not mean anything to you. But what does it imply? Sat is true, but there can only be one truth. Yeah? There can be multiple lies, multiple different falsehoods. Yeah? There can only ever be one truth. That's true, right? If we're talking about something, if I say that cup has Ribena in it, either that's true or it's false. Yeah? There can't be multiple truths about what's in that cup. Yeah? Fundamentally, there's got to be one truth. There can be multiple lies. I can say, oh, it's not Ribena, it's empty. Or I could say it's got water in it, or it's got this in it, or it's got that in it. Yeah? But the truth, as in the pure truth, there's only one. And so, Satguru means that there is only one true Guru. There cannot be more than one true Guru. It's very key to understand this. We use this term day in, day out, but we never ever understand this term. This term means there is only one true Guru. There is only one enlightener. There is not 2 true Gurus. There's not 3 or 4 or 5. There's only one. Okay? And that's similar in concept to Satnam. Yeah? Satnam means there's one true name. If there's one true name, how many other true names can there be? None. There can only ever be one true name. Yeah? Satguru and Satnam. Yeah? Basically both these words, as far as I know from the Gurbani grammar, they have the Tata has a siyari, which means it's a describing the noun. And the noun in this case is Guru, and the noun in that case is Nam. That these are true. Yeah? Some people are taking Satnam and they're saying Satnam is the mantra. This is what we have to repeat. Yeah? But if they understood anything, they'd realize that Satnam is, the Sat is describing Nam, that the name is true. Other Gurus, yeah? So we're saying there's only one true Guru. What about all these other Gurus that you see around? Yeah, what about them? Guru Sahib is saying, Satguru Bajo Guru Nahi Koi. Ye Guru ka hai, now Bura. Other than the true Guru, there is no other Guru. There is no other enlightener who can show you the path other than the true Guru. Understand how lucky you all are that you're here and the Satguru with the Satguru, the true Guru in the whole world. There is no other true Guru. There's only one true Guru, and you're here, sitting with the true Guru. How amazingly lucky are you? Look at the number of people in the world. Billions of people on the planet. And out of those billions of people, how many people sit with the true Guru? Masses and masses of population. Billions of people on this planet. And there's one true Guru, and that one true Guru you know. You have the potential to understand and potential to create a relationship with. But what makes the true Guru, what makes Satguru the true Guru? These are questions that usually we just accept fundamental, oh yeah, true Guru, fine. But let's understand this. We have nothing to hide. If the truth is truth, then we can analyze it to the nth degree, and we'll always come back with the truth. Yeah? If you want to understand if something is true, if you want to understand if Sikhi is true, what do you have to do? You have to analyze if you want to, if you feel as if you need to. And you should only really come back with the truth. If there's any falsehood in there, that falsehood should be exposed. Yeah? So fundamentally, what makes the true Guru? Why is Satguru known as Satguru? Why is Guru Granth Sahib known as Satguru? Guru Sahib says, meet with that true Guru, the true friend within whose mind God abides. Guru is true because of two things that I found. Probably many other things as well, but true things that came to me in understanding this was the true Guru has God in his mind all times, and who has subdued ego from within himself. All the other gurus, all the other teachers have masses of ego, absolutely filled with ego, brimming with ego. They're telling you to get rid of your ego, and inside of them they have more ego than anybody else. There's only the true Guru, the true enlightener, who has destroyed his ego. At the beginning we said that we want to rid ourselves of ego. Yeah? We said that we want to take ego from us and we want to shatter our ego. We need a Guru to teach us how to do that. But if the Guru that you're asking to shatter your ego has ego in himself, then how can he shatter your ego? If the person that you're following has filled with ego, what's he going to do for you? The true Guru is the Guru who has no ego within him. Make sense? Again, very clearly in Gurbani, Satpurkh jin janiya, Satgur tiska now. The one who knows the true God is called the true Guru. How many people truly know God? I was talking to, we went to Toronto for the Smargam in Toronto, and on the final day they said, let's go to a theme park. And I was thinking, we've done all this kirtan and now we're going to go on rides. But I tugged along. And I went on loads of rides, no. Some of these guys, some of the younger folks, they went on these rides. And, these guys, they have massive kurpana and stuff, right? And this gorilla, like, what these guys, they all got kurpana, all got big swords. And they went on these rides and I sat out, because it's crazy rides, your head starts hurting and stuff. And one of the goras said to me, excuse me, he says, if you don't mind me asking you, why was that guy wearing a sword? We got talking and I explained, as much as I could. And I said to him, tell me about yourself, are you religious? And he said, yeah. I says, do you believe in God? He says, yeah. I says, so, tell me. He said, I'm a Jehovah's Witness. And I says, okay. I was about to run and I thought, no. There's no doors I can slam, so I'm going to have to stay here. And so I said to him, I've always wondered one thing about Jehovah's Witness. Yeah? One thing, just tell me the answer to one question. Jehovah means God. And witness means someone who's witnessed something, who's seen. Yeah? So when you say Jehovah's Witness, you mean the people that have seen God. That you witness God. I says, have you seen God? He said, no. I said, so what do you mean? It must have a different meaning. What do you mean by Jehovah's Witness? I asked him about 4 or 5 times and had no response from him. He just mumbled something, he didn't really understand. When people often, you'll see people on God channel and all these other channels and say, we found God, we've seen God, this is the way. Yeah? Islam channel would say the same, and if there's a Hindu or Sikh, everyone would say the same, we found God. But they don't actually mean that they found God, that God is here. What they mean is, I am on the journey towards God, or I feel a bit more enlightened and I feel a bit more better about myself, etc. When Sikhs say, when Guru says you're going to find God, yeah, it means like we're looking at one another now, like this. Finding God does not mean, oh yeah, I kind of think God exists and I'm working towards it. Yeah, witnessing God does not mean I'm going to go around telling everyone else about God. In Sikh, what witnessing God means, finding God means to actually have pratak darshan, to actually see God within yourself and everywhere else and everyone else. Really see God. Actually, tangibly see God. Yeah? It's not just a wishy-washy, yeah, I found God. Yeah? It's actual, real. In fact, by suggesting one of the things he said that struck me, is that if you do not find God in this lifetime, then you will not find God after death. Yeah? Other religions say that you can find God after death. After you die, the deal is that after you die, yeah, you do all this stuff, then you'll die, then you'll find God. And you'll be taken to the pearly gates of pearl or whatever it is. Yeah? And Islam says the same, everyone says the same. Yeah? After you die, you'll go to paradise. Blow yourself up and a few kids, and you go to paradise and you'll find rivers of wine and all this other stuff. Yeah? What Guru Sahib says is, this is your time to find God. This is your time. When you got your day. Yeah? This is your chance when you're alive to find God. And if you are just not even on that path, or if you're on the path but you're not really doing a great deal to find God, you're living a mediocre existence just like everybody else. God doesn't have a special preference for people that call themselves Sikhs. Yeah, because God himself doesn't have a religion. Why would God need a religion? Yeah, in Jap Sahib, Guru Sahib says, God is a dharma. Yeah, without religion, without dharma. Because God doesn't need a path, He's already there. Yeah, God is God. So this is the Satguru. But even more fundamentally, how do we recognize Satguru? So I'm telling you that Guru Nanak met God, yeah, that he had no ego in himself, and Guru Granth Sahib, the Jyot has no ego, yeah, the Jyot is basically God, yeah. But how do we know that this is the Guru, this is the true Guru, that somebody else isn't the true Guru? How do we know that? A few things have popped into my mind. Firstly, when you sit with the true Guru in his presence, yeah, and if you quieten your mind away from your daily hassles and your ups and downs and all the Maya attraction that you have, if you just quieten your mind and sit with the true Guru, you don't have to do anything, just sit there. You'll feel, you'll realize who the true Guru is. Just the presence of someone that amazing, yeah, you'll feel the presence. Some people are really charismatic, and you feel different things in different people's presence, yeah. Some people are very, negative, and you'll always feel a bit negative in their presence. Other people are very positive, you always feel uplifted. In the true Guru's presence, how do you think you will feel if you took the time? Yeah. Second thing is, if you have no time for this, if you say, oh, forget the presence stuff, yeah, I didn't feel anything anyway, yeah. If you say that, then next thing you can do is look at the message. What's the message that the true Guru brings? Is there another prophet? Is there another teacher? Is there another Guru anywhere in the world? Not just the big religions, but even those small ones, that teach you this message of purity, that teach you this message of spirituality. In Guru Granth Sahib, it doesn't tell you to go around killing anyone. It doesn't tell you to treat people badly, or God is vengeful, or anything like that. What Guru Granth Sahib teaches you is, you as a person have a soul inside you, a spirit inside you, and that can realize God in this lifetime. Guru Granth Sahib talks about two things as far as I'm aware. First thing is God, second thing is how to get to God. Two things, very simple, straightforward. And even if you don't have the time to look at what Guru Granth Sahib is actually saying, look at Guru Sahib's life. Look at Guru Arjan Dev Ji Shahidi. Yeah? No revenge, no hatred, even for the people that are torturing him. Guru Tegh Bahadur dying for another religion, not his own religion. You know, the Christians, they say that if it wasn't for the resurrection of Christ, there would be no Christianity. Yeah? Fundamentally, if you take the resurrection of Christ, the rising from the dead of Christ away, Christianity ceases to exist. The Christians themselves say this. Yeah? Because, why is that? Because they can't believe that anybody could be dead and then alive. It's unbelievable. Who can do that? Can you do that? You can't. But Jesus did it, they say. So therefore Jesus is the Son of God, etc., etc. Yeah? Look at the lives of the Gurus. Guru Gobind Singh chopped off 5 heads and put them back on. There's none get any much more dead than your head being chopped off. Yeah? Baba Deep Singh, his head was off. And he held it in his own hand, and he's not even the Guru. He's the Sikh of the Guru. And if the Sikh of the Guru can do that, then what can the Guru do? The life of the Guru. Yeah? Just by looking at the life of the Guru, the life of the Guru's Sikhs, by Nok Singh. His Shahidi, whenever I talk about his Shahidi when we have workshops, not to, because my bottom lip starts quivering and my eyes get filled up. You just can't even think about it. I try not to think about his Shahidi. Not because of how awful it was, but because of what it means. And that's just the Sikh of the Guru. How great is the Guru? If that's the Sikhs. Even today you can meet amazing Gursikh. Yeah? So, is that not the true Guru who these Sikhs belong to? And even if you think, well, that's all well and good, but I didn't see no one dying like that, I haven't seen that in my own life. If you want to apply something to your own life, just look at what Guru's been telling us all these years. Guru's been telling us, do not smoke, do not drink. Yeah? Biggest cause of cancer is smoke. Now they're banning it everywhere. Cigarettes were invented today, would be outlawed completely. If cigarettes came along as a new invention today, nobody would allow them. And Guru's been saying from day one, do not smoke. Yeah? Drink is the same thing. Yeah? All the religions can drink. Yeah? Apart from Islam, they can smoke. Yeah? Most religions can drink, or they can smoke, they can do one or the other, as Bhai Manveer Singh mentioned this morning. Yeah? But the Gurus said all of this is, not good for you. How did they know that when the rest of the world has been doing it for hundreds of years without knowing? Centuries ahead, Guru Sahib's been, even if you think, well, that's all well and good, but that's not all that great, because you could just say, well, that's just for spiritual reasons, yeah? This is a crunch point, yeah? Even if you are atheist, and you have just one mode of thinking, that's science, yeah? You cannot ignore this. But Gurbani is centuries ahead, hundreds of years ahead of modern science, yeah? And this is why. All these reasons, yeah? I haven't time to go through them all. But the Big Bang, yeah, the fact that the universe started from as a nothing and expanded outward, Gurbani talks about this. Gurbani says that within a blink of an eye, the universe, God expanded his expansion within a blink of an eye. Last year, March 2006, the Hubble telescope came back, sent data back to NASA. Yeah, they analyzed the data. And there's big news reports everywhere. And said, look at the Hubble telescope, what does it tell you? Yeah, new stuff is brought to you. And then what was the new thing that they never known before? Was the fact that the universe expanded from the size of a pea to colossal, unimaginable dimensions within a blink of an eye. Guru Nanak said that 500 years ago. NASA found that out last year. You tell me which other guru can tell you that. Half a millennium early. How did they even know that? Why would they say that? Because it's truth and they know the truth. That's the instant expansion stuff. Multiple universes, yeah? Guru Sahib says that God has expanded and destroyed the universe multiple times. You look at science and you study astronomy, they'll say the same sort of thing. There's millions of galaxies. When a Muslim are going around, when Peer Dastagir said to Guru Nanak that you're going around telling everyone that there's multiple universes, multiple galaxies, multiple earths. That's all falsehood, because Islam says there's only 7. And Guru Nanak touched his son, they vanished into thin air, and they brought back Deg. Yeah? And the son said, "It's true, Father. I've seen all the other planets. I've seen other Sankta, other Gursikh Sankta on other planets. And NASA is still spending billions of pounds trying to find water on other planets. Because if there's water on other planets, that means that there's life on other planets." The other thing that Guru Sahib has said is the theory of evolution. Yeah? Is that first there was air, from air came water, from water came life. That's evolution. That we were born from water. Guru Nanak said this 500 years ago. Very quickly, the first law of thermodynamics, anybody know what that is? The law is that energy cannot be created and cannot be destroyed. It can only just move between different forms of energy, like kinetic energy or sound, etc. Yeah? Guru Nanak said that the whole universe came from God, or came from, as in God created the universe from himself, and everything goes back into God. Doesn't say magic it up from nothing. Yeah? That's this is science. String theory. Who's heard of string theory or superstring theory? No one? Yeah? String theory is basically that at the most lowest level, even lower than an atom, that there are these little strings. They can't prove it because it's too small. These little strings and they vibrate. And Guru Sahib says that the whole universe vibrates. Essentially everything is a vibration of Naam. And that the universe was created by Naam, the vibration. Humans are water. In Gurbani it says that humans are mostly pillars of water. And we know that human body is 72% water. Early in life, we've talked about Peer Dastagir. Freud, who's heard of Freud? Yeah? Sigmund Freud. Whole of modern day psychology is based on Sigmund Freud. Yeah? And he basically based everything on 2 things. Yeah? That was that humans within themselves have this uncontrollable desire for anger and lust. What is Guru told us 400 years before Freud was alive? Guru Nanak told us inside this there's an uncontrollable desire for not just anger and lust, but attachment, greed, and hankar, self-importance. Whole of modern day science is based on stuff the Gurus told us half a millennium before today. Now you tell me who's the true Guru. What if, okay, we accept that true Guru is true, undeniable, yeah? Even if you're all the different types of people, all the different types of thinking, undeniable that the Satguru is true, the Guru Granth Sahib is true, undeniable. No, there's no one in the world that could, come up with arguments against this. And in fact, I challenge anyone to do that. But what if we didn't have the Guru? What if we just opted out? We know it's true, but I don't really want any of that. This is the lines from Gurbani, from one shabd in Gurbani, that was just picked out a number of lines from that one shabd. That shabd was very, very long shabd, so I couldn't fit it all on. Without the name, they find no peace, they come and go. So if you don't have Naam, you have to come and go. Or Nanak, without the true Guru, Naam is not obtained. So if you need Naam, but you can't get Naam without the true Guru. So without the Guru, it doesn't matter how much you want Naam, how much you want liberation, you can't get it. Without the true Guru, there is no giver who can bestow the sport of God's name. Without the Shabd, the world is so insane that it cannot be described. Without Shabd, everyone is dead. And without the true Guru, no one finds God. People have grown weary thinking about it. So without the true Guru, you are going to have that mediocre existence, and you will come and go in reincarnation, which is pain. Life is pain. Nanak dukhya sab sansar. The whole world is ridden in pain. I was saying to somebody yesterday that as you're growing up, don't think my life's going to get better. Sorry to be down on this, but your life doesn't get better. Yeah, if you just carry on normal, your life gets worse. It gets harder, the more problems. You all know this. Yeah, you all know when you were young, you were playing and you're happy and you're doing all this kind of stuff, and as you get older and older and older, you just get more problems, more responsibilities, more issues. Yeah, you get more tired, you get more stress. Your life isn't designed to be to get easier. Your life is designed to get worse. And if you don't have the support of the true Guru and Nam, you're just going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. How many people in the UK have depression? You know, it's a large chunk, yeah, of the UK population that have depression. In America, it's even worse, and they have even more stuff. Okay, I'm going to have to go through these slides very quickly. God and Satguru, what's the difference between God and Satguru? Gurbani says there's no difference. Yeah? Guru Satguru Swami Pedana Jano. There is no difference between God and Satguru. What is the purpose of Satguru? Why is the Satguru even here? The reason the Guru is here is through the Guru's teachings, God is found, and one's light merges into the light. Sole purpose of the Guru is to guide us. Yeah? Is to be the one who shatters our ego. Again, Guru has made angels out of men without delay. Yeah? But the Guru is here from mere mortals to create you into an angel. That is the purpose. That is why Sikhi is here. That's why Guru is here. At the moment you're just a mere mortal. The Guru is here to create you into an angel. How do you meet the Satguru? Without good fortune, such a true Guru cannot be found. Bin paga aisa Satguru na paiye. Even if you yearn for him for many years, yeah, you cannot meet him. But even if you do meet him, you know, like we see Guru's Granth Sahib, we say, oh, we met the Guru. What Gurbani says is one is not liberated by merely seeing him. This is what we're doing. We're just merely seeing the Guru. We just see Guru Granth Sahib there and we think we've met the Guru. But what Gurbani is saying is that you may have met the Guru, but you'll not be liberated by just seeing him unless one contemplates the word of his Shabd. So, at the start when I said that Christianity and all these other faiths, you just have to profess belief. In Sikhi that means nothing to profess belief. Yeah, you have to do far more than that. You have to give your head to the Guru, and you have to do as the Guru is telling you, to live that life practically. One of the questions in the question box was, people have been saying in the workshops and stuff that Sikh is quite easy, you should all do it, and so on and so on. But it's not easy, is it? Put your hand up if you found that living Sikh is easy, simple, straightforward. Put your hand up if you think Sikh is very difficult to live. I'll keep my hand up, and if I could, lift it even higher, I would lift it even higher. Sikh is very difficult, extremely difficult to live. To be under no delusion. Don't see people and think, well, they've got the Malay and so on, it must be easy. They're finding it easy. Why am I finding it difficult? Sikh is difficult. It's not easy, but the rewards aren't just pennies. Yeah, the rewards aren't just shells. Yeah, just cheapo stuff or empty promises that after you die, then this will happen. What Guru is bringing you is God. He's taking your arm and he's taking you to God. So there's going to be some difficulties. There's going to be some complications. Yeah. Guru Nanak creating this relationship with the Guru. What Guru Sahib is saying is this is Guru Nanak Shabd. He's saying, Joto Prem Khilan Ka Chao, if you want to create this relationship with me, if you want to play this game of love, it's basically a game of love. Yeah. Then step onto my path with your head in your hand. Guru requires, like I said at the beginning, to form that relationship. When you're doing Matha Tek, what you're basically saying is, my head is nothing. Yeah. I give it to you. My mat is nothing. Here's everything I have. Accept it, please, and give me Naam. Some people say, do you have to take Amrit? Do you have to take Amrit to become a Sikh? The answer is, unless you have created this relationship that Guru Nanak is talking about here with your head in your hand, whose Sikh are you? Do you understand? Whose Sikh are you if you have not created that relationship? You have to create a relationship, even with a college. You have to create that relationship with the college, and you have to maintain that relationship as well. It's not just professed belief, yes, I am a Sikh, which is what most people do. You have to create that relationship and then maintain that relationship with your Guru. It's what we all have to do. Another key point is, when you when you place your feet on this path, give me your head and do not pay attention to public opinion. Some questions about, some people are like this, some people like that, and we all get it. Yeah, I get people who are, whatever, negative towards me, or I can be negative towards other people, and this is just the way that people are. It's how we've been made in this in Hankar. Yeah, our Hankar, our self-importance, makes us want to be more important than anyone else. Yeah, but Guru Sahib says, forget other people, forget their opinions. So how can Guru Granth Sahib be Satguru? There's only one substance, and that's the soul. Yeah, because you could say, well, okay, fair enough, Guru Gobind Singh was Satguru, but how can Guru Granth Sahib be Satguru? Yeah, the reason is that the soul inside of us, that's who we really are. This body isn't who we are. The soul moves from one body to another. With the Satguru, with the Guru Nanak, it was the same. It wasn't a soul, it was a jyot, it was a light. Yeah, one thing I learned recently was, inside ourselves we have like a drop of water from the ocean. But in Satguru, it wasn't a drop of ocean from the ocean, it was the ocean. Inside ourselves, we have a drop of water. In Guru Nanak, it wasn't just that drop of water separated from the ocean, he was the ocean. He was God. So, in the same way, Guru's light, his jyot, passed from one form to the other, and there's no difference between a human body and some paper. As Dr. Dapinder Singh said at the beginning, that if you burn a body or you burn some paper, essentially it's the same. It returns to ash. So the jyot is in Guru Granth Sahib, the light of the Guru is in Guru Granth Sahib, and that's the answer to this question. Okay, there's some more points. Last points I'm going to make very quickly. How much time? 2 minutes. I've got about another 10 slides. So, people say that, okay, that's all well and good, right? But Sikh is a universalist religion. Universalist means that all religions, we believe that all religions go to God. Yeah, they're all just different paths to God. Does Sikh believe this? No way. That's just being nice. And we're not nice people. No. Sikh is just about truth. And if the truth hurts, then that says more about the person listening than the truth itself. Okay? The truth is, without the true Guru, no one has obtained God. Without the true Guru, no one has obtained God. Guru Sahib said this twice. Bin Sadgur kine na payo. Bin Sadgur kine na paya. Why would Guru Sahib say this twice? To drill it through into our heads. Yeah? That without the true Guru, no one has ever met God. Nor will anyone ever meet God. What's this? It's a bird's eye view of Darbar Sahib. Yeah? Who built the Sarovar? Guru Ramdas. Who built Darbar Sahib, Harmandir Sahib? Guru Arjan Dev Ji. Yeah? The Gurus with their own hands spent 2 lifetimes building this. Why? Let's see what the Guru is trying to tell us through this architecture. When you go to Darbar Sahib, what's the first thing you have to do? Take your shoes off and then go down some steps. All the Hindu mandirs are built on top, where you have to go up. But what Guru Sahib was trying to tell us was what? Humility. Take the steps down. Man niva karo. When you're going to see the Guru. Yeah? What's the next thing you've got to do when you enter here? What's the next thing you've got to do? You can't go any which way to the center, right? If you entered here, you can't go directly to Darbar Sahib. Yeah? What do you have to do? You have to walk around. Yeah? You have to take the Guru's path and walk around. And when you get here, what happens? You see this. What's this called? Darshani Deori, yeah? And this is basically like the Guru. To tread the path of the Guru, you have to meet the Guru first. Yeah? To get to God, you have to go through the Guru. This is what essentially the last few slides have been saying. You have to go to the Guru. Another picture here again. So you've come through here, you've gone all the way around, you've met the Guru, and the Guru is saying that this is the path. This is a very short path, isn't it? Very small path. Yeah? It's achievable in one lifetime. Yeah? You might have come from the UK, America, you come through different pathways. But when you get close enough, you will meet the Guru. If you've done good actions in your past lifetime, no matter if you've been Sikh or whatever, yeah? When you get close enough to God, through your good karam, through your, good actions in previous lifetimes or even in this lifetime, you will meet the Guru. And the Guru will tell you this is the path, very short path in relative terms, but a very difficult path, very narrow path. Niki, Voila, Niki, Jana. This is the path to travel. It's a very small, hard, difficult path, but this is the path that will take you to God. Only one Guru. Those devotees whose spiritual teacher is blind shall not find any place of rest. If you go to any other Guru, are you going to find God? No. The architecture of Darbar Sahib tells you that. How amazing is your Guru who gave you a message in Gurbani, but then also gave you the message in his architecture. Not just words. How amazing is this true Guru? Satguru is the only giver of Naam. We covered this. This is the opportunity. Blessed are those Guru Sikhs who with their ears listen to the Guru's teachings about God. The Guru, the true Guru, implants the name, Naam within them, and the ego and duality are silenced. There is no friend other than the Naam. We think, our friends, this and that. It's the same with that red line. Your friends will let you down one day too. We say, there is no other friend other than Naam. Make Naam your friend. God's humble servants reflect upon this and see those Guru Sikhs with whom God is pleased accept the word of the true Guru. The Gurmukhs who meditate on Naam are imbued with the four colours of God's love. This is the opportunity that we all have. This lifetime is your chance. This is your chance, it's my chance, it's everyone's chance in this lifetime. We have the true Guru, we have the whole world is travelling towards God and they will eventually find the Guru. We found the Guru. We even know his message. How much more do we have to do? Not very much. This is a great opportunity that we have. Final slide. Today, there's Kirtan this evening. Okay? This evening in the Kirtan, you have an opportunity. Yeah? His total love and affection. He is total love and affection. God is always merciful. Others. Why are you involved with others? When I read this, it made me laugh. Not because I found it funny. It just is so true. Why are we reliant on other people? Why is our whole life dependent upon other people? Our parents, our children, our brothers and sisters, our friends, our family, Our whole life is dependent on other people. Guru Sahib is saying, why are you involved with others? Not saying that don't be involved with others, but why are you dependent on everyone else? Yeah? What you need to do is find God. God is the source of total love and affection that you're looking for. Remain involved with God. When you join the satsang, says Nanak, meditate on God. Now your association with death has ended. So tonight, my benti to you all is, if you don't do this already, try it. Go into the kirtan, sit there, close your eyes, forget about other people, forget about other things, and concentrate just on the Shabd, on Naam. Close your eyes and don't get up. Bhakti is very difficult. I know that from my experience. Extremely difficult, very hard to do. But if you promise yourself, give yourself that little time box and say, until this time, 12, 1 o'clock, or whenever it finishes, I'm not going to get up. If you get up, go have a langar, come back and sit down again. Your legs will hurt, your back will hurt. Don't worry, you're not going to get paralyzed. Your Guru is with you. Yeah? Just sit there. What's the worst that's going to happen? You go through that barrier, it'll stop. At first, when everyone sits down, the legs start hurting. But if you let them hurt, say, "Theek hai, my Guru is with me." You have to have that total reliance on your Guru, and your Guru will look after you. I promise you that much. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।